Event hooks using the request library can be used to signal events when a response is generated from a request. A hook callback function is called when a response is received from an HTTP request. The callback can be passed to each request by creating a dictionary containing the hook name and callback function. Before we define the hooks dictionary, we will import the request library. Next, we will define a function called response_info, which will take the following arguments: r, args, and kwargs, or keyword arguments. The args argument is used to pass a variable number of arguments to a function. This allows the function to take in more arguments than the number of formally defined arguments. The kwargs parameter works similarly to args, except it takes any number of keyword arguments passed to the function, which are passed with a name corresponding to the argument. Within the response_info function, we can call the status code, URL, and text functions on the response object R provided in the argument list and print them to the console. Now we can define a dictionary called hooks with a key of response and a value of response_info. This corresponds to the name of the hook, response, with the callback function we want called when the response hook event is triggered, response_info. Now that we have a callback function and dictionary defined, we can create a response object R and set this equal to request.get. Within the get function, we will add the URL httpbin.org/get. This URL is set up to return a response object when an HTTP request is sent to the HTTP bin server. Following the URL, we will add the keyword hooks and assign the value hooks, which is the name of the dictionary we defined earlier. When the request is made, we can see that the status code, URL, and response body text are printed to the console because our function response_info was called as an event hook for the response event. We are also able to pass multiple callback functions within the hooks keyword. To do this, we will define another function called response_headers with the same arguments as the previous function. This function will print the headers of the response object R using the headers function. Now we can add this new function to the hooks dictionary by adding the name of the function within a tuple after the response_info function. Our new function will now be called when the response event is triggered by the HTTP GET request. When the request is made, we can see the output from the response_info callback function, followed by the headers printed by the response_headers function. For more Python tutorials, like, share, and subscribe to the PyPros channel.